桃が種類はバニラとかベルベットハーブ使ってるやつとか、これパッションフルーツとフランボワーズとか、贈り物とかですか？
1個贈り物にしたいん
ああ、
ですけど、
はい。
次にそうなんですね。シュシュってあります。
photograph of us, without cares and worn out clothes. Doesn't seem so long ago. Now I'm just sitting here bored at home, and it really got me thinking of the times we took off on the road. I can't remember where we headed that night. We were cruising around town in Memphis, running the lights. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top, but we were clever not to take it too far. Though it's hard not getting tempted, calling you up to see
Smiley faces in the vapor, counting corners till we get to any place but where I'm at. Every exit's getting louder. I'd assure you that it's nothing, but you never saw it coming, none of it. Then how could you now? A part of me wants you to see, a part of me hopes that you won't. Look in the mirror to find me, window crying in the car home. I left you a tear on my cheek, but won't let it stay for too long. I don't wanna ruin the moment, so it's gone before you ever notice, gone before you ever know. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Gone before you ever know. Trying to think of something clever, or just any way